Everyone consider Atlanta the Hollywood of the South. Many people come to Atlanta pursuing their dream, but they have no idea what's in store for them. The city of Atlanta used to be booming back in the early 2000s, where the job market was plentiful. But since then, the city has took a rapid decline for the worse. The city of Atlanta has become much like the other urban cities across the United States, such as Chicago, LA, and New York. These are my top reasons not to move to the city of Atlanta. I grew up in Atlanta, and I'm not one of the people that moved down here plaguing the city with violence and drugs. On my first video, we would talk about the people that reside in the city of Atlanta and what to expect. What's going on? This your boy KD. Finna tell you the top reason not to move to the city of Atlanta. A lot of people come to the city of Atlanta thinking that we slow, that we don't know what's going on. That's a big mistake. A lot of people that move down here, they don't make it down here. And what they doing, they just making the city worse. And these are the top reasons to stay where you at and not to move down here. For number one, it's crowded. It's too crowded. It's gotten to the point where it's so crowded that it's starting to become a conflict. So that's a reason that you need to consider before you decide to up and jump and say I'm gonna move to Atlanta, because you got to have a car down here. A lot of people say they stay in Atlanta, but they don't stay in Atlanta. Atlanta is Fulton County. Anything outside of Fulton County is considered Metro Atlanta. That's where most of the people who move to Atlanta stay, because they cannot afford to stay in Fulton County. They had cut that, and that's going all over the United States, just not Atlanta. They getting the poor people out of the city center, and they moving to the outskirts. So that's where most of the people are moving, to the outskirts. They don't stay in Fulton County. Fulton County is like for the professional, and those that do stay in Fulton County, they stay in the ghetto. The gangs out here, they not as bad as the gangs in Chicago, but they getting there. You don't have rap and murders, but people do be getting killed out here. The drugs are out here. This how it is out here, and I'm gonna be real. Most of the dudes that comes out here, they do not work. They sell drugs, or they looking to become a rapper. And most of the female work. So you have an imbalance in that. Most of the female have houses. The guys don't. They stay with the female. And it's just becoming a cycle. It's just becoming a cycle. A lot of people say the downloads and the gays in Atlanta is as bad as they say. Man, that's in every city. Yeah, it's bad. And you're the down low dude. You got to be very careful, because Atlanta is not a place where you gonna come out here and you gonna meet you a decent girl. You got to understand where the roots of the city come from. Atlanta is a party city. There where people come to party. Celebrity come to party. A lot of people think they're gonna run into a celebrity and give them your tape. You might see them cat every blue moon on like a special occasion, but them dudes do not be in the hood like that. When they do come in the hood, they do it for Facebook, they do it for Instagram, and they do it for Twitter, all that shit. Them dudes do not be in the hood like that. Feel me? It's a good reason why. Because it's grime out here now. I mean, I give Atlanta 5 more years, and it's gonna be just like Chicago. That's how bad things are getting out here. It's just getting out of hand where you got to carry your pistol. Everywhere you go, it used to be like that. You usually can go out and get what you get and go back home. But now you got to a point where you go to the store, you just might run into somebody ignorant, you know. Them are the reasons that you need to consider before moving to Atlanta. It's not like it is on TV. It's not like people say it is. Jobs are hard to find. They don't pay good, and people like the rent low. You can get big houses that cost like 500,000, and where I come from cost $1 million. Where I come from, that's true. But you gotta consider. But you gotta factor in this: the pay rate. Y'all probably make more money up there, and you know it gonna equal out the same. The average paycheck in the city of Atlanta is $300, and you average it out, you still gonna struggle. Yes, you can get a big house for like $100,000, $200,000. Now you can get a big ass house, but you gotta think about it. If you only making $10, $11 an hour, and your rent is like $2,000 a month, $800, $900 a month, you still gonna struggle. Because I'm telling you, it's very rarely that you see two people married, living in a household in the center of Atlanta. Most of these girls, they got kids, they on Section 8, and that's how they get in these big ass houses, you know. And they got these dudes that want to be drug dealer, rapper, whatever. Stand with them, you know. Everybody, you go around, everybody a rapper, everybody a drug dealer, everybody a plug, you know. It's on a select few people in the city of Atlanta that are major plug. The rest of these dudes, they living dreams, you know. You 30 some years old, and you still trying to come up off an ounce. It don't work like that, man. You know, think about this shit. So these are the reasons not to move to the city of Atlanta. I grew up in here, you know. I ain't moved down here, then telling you some kind of bullshit. Then you come down here and you find out how it is. Stay tuned. I'm out.